let's learn about Harry Jowsey. This is a Google board right here.
Oh, whoa.
These are the most searched questions for Harry Jowsey. Are you ready?
Really?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Do I pull them off?
Yeah, pull them up.
What does Harry Jowsey do for a living? Yeah, yeah, good question. I fucking don't know. Of course, that's the top one.
You're at a party,
Yeah.
and you don't know anybody, and
Yeah.
nobody knows you, and oh, hey Harry, what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
You're talking about OnlyFans.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. Like, what do I do for a living? I just exist. Yeah.
How much do you make on OnlyFans these days?
Things have slowed down because we're in a recession.
Yes.
So only a couple $100K a month.
Okay. Oh. Jess and Ferris just went like this. They made the exact same expression. They went.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I have a friend that wants to do OnlyFans, and
Yeah.
he's like, he just figured out the other day that it's mostly dudes that are into him.
Yeah. But the thing is, it makes you like, I had a feeling I'm like, maybe I'm actually hot because like guys are into me now. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So I
You're
think
hot,
it's
Harry.
the best compliment. Yeah, I really, I think Todd and Scott, I think
Yes.
Todd come up to me when we were boxing. He's like, bro, I created an OnlyFans. And I was like, oh, okay, like what's your strategy? He's like, oh, me and Scott are just posting like shirtless photos. And we're not going to tell anyone. I'm like, how the fuck are people going to know that you have it then? Like, it was the most, like, I was like, can you just, like, he's like, yeah, we're not doing too well. I'm like, yeah, because no one knows.
We were laughing the other day. It's like a conversation between Scott and Todd, where Todd calls Scott and he's like, "Hey Scott, can you check your DMs? Is it mostly dudes?" So, all right, well, cool. I mean, I think it's awesome.
Yeah. We're trying to transition from that though.
I mean, I think it's incredible. Like it gives you a good, solid income to go do whatever you want. And you won't be able to make that money forever. One day you'll be 60 years old and no one will care.
It's true. Yeah.
Okay, keep peeling it off. Let's see what else we got here.
What is Harry Jowsey podcast?
Tap in.
Yes, which is retired for a little bit. Yeah.
You miss doing it?
So much. I have my Spotify live show is so much fun because it's very like interactive. But
Where do you do that from? Spotify?
no, on my phone. Like,
Do it on your phone.
wherever, like in my living room. Usually I'm not wearing like pants and I'm just like on the couch just fucking around.
It's just audio.
Yeah. So it's so much fun. But
Great.
the podcast, I just miss it because you get to sit down and like just hang out with people and like
Yeah,
talk to people.
you're really good at it. When I did it, I was like, wow, Harry's really good.
thank
I was impressed. I was like, damn, he's a good interviewer.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, man.
You did really good. Okay, go.
What is Harry Jowsey famous for?
Yes.
The funny shit, when people are like,
Aren't you famous for like, well, you're famous for Too Hot to Handle.
I'm not even famous.
No, that's what people know you from.
I just
Most
have
people.
more friends, I think. Yeah.
that?
I feel like I just have more friends than like a normal person. Because I hate the word famous. Like I'm not like Drake, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to shut down a mall. Like if people just walk past me and just want to fight me.
In Australia, you would.
No.
No?
No. We went back and I had like, guys were so angry at me that I just existed. Bro, we went to this Sydney Opera House. Imagine this. Sydney Opera House. Fucking, we just come back from the zoo. I'm holding my sister's baby, newborn, Georgia, my sister and her husband. And we walked past like these bunch of like drunk idiots. And the girls were fine. They asked like a photo. And everything was all good. And this one guy is just like at the back corner, just like yelling at me. I'm like, I got no idea what the fuck this guy's saying. He's like shit-faced. And then he like gets closer and he's like, oh, how big's your dick? And I'm like, oh, clearly not as big as yours, bro. Like, I was like, this is, and then he gets like really close. He's like, how big's your dick? I was like, what? Like, what are you trying to gain out of this?
Yeah.
And then I just laughed at him. I was like, okay, like, do you want a photo? Like, why are you so intimidated? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Nothing happened. And then as I was holding the baby, like walking away, he goes, oh, like fuck off, pussy, like all this shit. And I was like, bro,
Really?
I'm like, what's the goal?
You're big. You're 6'4", right? 6'5"?
6'5".
You're 6'5". Being 6'5", that's a dangerous position to be in.
Yeah.
As a man.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys say, "Oh, I'm going to take down the biggest guy."
Yeah.
And you're often the biggest guy.
It's pretty easy to take me down as well. It's just aim for the ankles, I'm going down. But no, it's really it was bizarre because I think that, especially, I don't know, I heard like if you go back to your hometown, this happened when I went on the first like reality show. I went back and this guy tried to fight me in a cafe. He's like, "Oh, we're all working as hard as we can out here, like trying to do this shit." I'm like, "Bro, like I'm making no money from reality TV shows. Like you don't get paid a cent. Like
Yeah.
don't get angry at me. I'm angry at myself. Like I don't have any skill set. I don't have a trade. I don't have a career. I'm just like on a show, and I got lucky.
Yeah.
Dudes just get pissed off at Australia.
Yeah. I've never been to Australia.
It'd be fine for you guys, but I think it's because I'm Australian. They
Right.
just want to kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
All right, go.
who was Harry Jowsey in Dubai with? No way.
I don't get the joke. Who were you in Dubai with?
That's number 5 on the list. Wow.
Who were you in Dubai with?
Sveta. She's the coconut oil girl.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the sex tape that you sold?
No, that's a different one. And her boyfriend doesn't like me as well. Yeah, he tried to email like my agency and was like, "Take the video down." Like all this shit. I'm like, "Bro, it's all good. Relax."
Okay, so this is a sex tape you made in Dubai.
Oh no, this is a different sex tape that didn't get released.
Got it.
But Coconut Oil Girl, she had a sex tape with Jay Alvarez.
Ah, okay, that's what I thought. Jay Alvarez, right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Who is Harry Jowsey dating?
Uh-oh.
Good question.
Yes.
A bunch of people.
Moving past Harry, blowing by that
really
question.
quick. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
I got it.
You got it? How tall is Harry Jowsey? I think these are fun. I'm pretty sure I'm 6'6". My chiropractor said I'm 6'6",
Yeah.
but I try and get as many inches as I can.
How old are you now?
25.
Okay, so you stopped growing now.
Fucking hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're good. That's a good height.
You think?
I think so.
You're-
Past 6'6" is, you know.
yeah, I just
it's
want to.
tough.
I want to. The thing is, because
Airplanes.
people, yeah, it's horrible, but people don't know. Like, they don't know why people know me. So I kind of want to look like I'm an athlete or like in the NBA or NFL. So I want to be like a little bit taller, so that people are like, oh, maybe he's like good at sports, but I'm so uncoordinated. Like I'll fucking fall over if I play basketball.
You're not good at sports at all.
Horrible.
Really?
The most widest, worst person on the planet.
Okay, go ahead. Here we go.
Okay. How old is Harry Jowsey? Someone called me fucking 40 today. There's a TikTok. This guy was roasting the fuck out of me, and he's like, bro, like calling me 40. I was like, damn, bro, I just turned 25. Like, this sucks.
Why would he call you 40?
I guess because I'm aging terribly. I gotta get Botox. I gotta fucking go crazy.
You drink a lot?
No, not at all. Never since Coachella.
Really?
Yeah, I had.
What happened at Coachella?
Oh fuck, man. Yeah, that was so embarrassing.
Was it like 3 days of drinking?
Yeah, and like crazy amount of drugs. So I was like, you know what? I need to hang up the boots for a while.
Oh, good for you.
I made a pact with myself that I'm not gonna drink till my birthday next year.
When's your birthday?
May 24th.
Oh, yeah, I'm the 23rd.
No way.
I'm having a 50th birthday party next year.
Let's go crazy.
Let's go.
Yeah,
You'll be there.
I'm 26 turning 50, so.
Perfect.
How was Harry Jowsey made in a test tube? Great question. I thought that would have been higher up on the list. Do you know that? Did I tell you this story?
I looked it up last night.
You were confused.
I was just like researching you.
Oh.
I didn't know that. That's nuts. You were made in a test tube?
Yeah.
Are your brothers and sisters this big?
My brother, I think he's like 6'2". My mom's 6 foot.
So the test tube doesn't have to do with your size.
Yeah, I don't think so. It was probably a really long test tube. But no, my dad ended up having like 6 vasectomies. So like he had 4 daughters he's a serial husband. He had 4 daughters and he's like, you know what? Let's wrap this up, give it the snip. I don't want any more kids.
Yeah.
That was a handful. And then he met my mum and he's like, fuck, I need to squirt in her. And then ended up going to the surgery to get it reversed, but he ended up fucked it up, so they ended up going back having 6 surgeries on his nuts.
Oh no.
They had enough magic mustard for my brother, so he jizzed in a cup, it was all good, put it, circled around with some eggs and put it back in the oven. Everything was sweet with him, but for me, there was just not enough good sperm.
Yeah.
So I think it was a world first. It was a bunch of like headlines and shit when we were kids. I don't really remember it, but I remember it being around the house. I think it was called like spermatic aspiration, where they just said, look, we can't get any more fucking sauce out of you. Let's just take a syringe and put it in your balls and see what we can pull out. That's what they did. They had him like strapped down on a table, got a syringe. He was like awake for it, ripped out as much as they could, squeeze it into a jar, and then there was like a fair few dead ones. And then my sister Rosie was like, that one that's gone fucking nuts. Let's get that one to put it in the egg. And then I popped out.
So they could see the sperm.
Yeah,
it was going nuts, and they're like, let's put that one in.
Yeah, that one looks a bit special. Let's throw him in there.
Your sister Rosie was in the surgery?
Yeah, she was on the fucking.
It's kind of wild that they.
It's really nuts.
So how many kids does your dad have?
6.
Would you have 6 kids?
Not a fucking chance.
No.
I can't even raise my dog.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it. Like,
I don't know how I do it either.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah. Like that.
It's fucking nuts.
My parents sent me to boarding school, and my mum would come to like the parent-teacher interviews, and she's like, I'm paying you to raise my kids, and he still turned out to be a cunt. What am I doing wrong? So they sent me to another boarding school in a different country. It didn't work out either. Yeah.